Hello, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Good People and Good Times. Your recommendation of the day? Comfortable shirts. Try it. Anyway, let's get on with the rest of the show. Hi, guys. So this is episode number 2, officially, of this show. In case you're joining us for the first time or you're wondering what this is just a podcast where I talk into a microphone for about 15 minutes, talk about new ideas, whatever I feel like, really. If, you like it, you enjoy my company, then great. I enjoy yours too. Or not. I don't know. I can't really tell. I mean, if you were a jerk or a bad person, like, I don't know how much I'd enjoy your company in real life, but through here, I guess it's okay. You're not a jerk. You're good people. You're good people who want to be around more good people, more good times. That's probably how you stumbled across this, or you misclicked. I'm sorry about that. No, today I woke up early. I don't really have anything to do today, and I had the day off, so I thought, well, let me try to do maybe a quick episode. And it's funny, since this is the second episode, I'm trying out a lot of new things, and one of the things I'm trying out is that I know I'm going to have to be talking into a microphone for a little while, so I don't want you to be hearing me like coughing or trying to clear my throat in between, or me having to like go back and edit out all the parts where I'm like so I'm trying my hardest to make sure that when I finally am gonna record, it comes out as smooth as possible, and yeah, you don't have to be listening to me going through mini strokes, which is not okay. But anyway, right now, before I started, I thought, well, let me test the audio, let me test how everything's coming out, and then from there I'll start recording. And I had to, in my house, kind of just scream out for a little while and do these vocal exercises so that way I'd be all warmed up for right now. Because last time I did it, I felt like I wasn't warmed up enough. I was like talking very, very quietly and making sure that I wasn't going to bother anybody. But right now that the house is empty and I got about 15 minutes to myself, I thought, hey, what the heck? Let's start screaming at the top of our lungs names that we shouldn't be screaming and see where that goes. And you know what? If it sounds better today, then that's great. You know what? It's a really nice day. I can't complain. It's sunny. It's gonna get dusty because that's just the nature of El Paso. And I don't know if I'm supposed to appreciate these kind of days or if I'm supposed to be disappointed, but I feel like every day has an emotion behind it. And every day has this like, oh, if it's sunny and it's kind of cloudy, I mean, it's supposed to be a day to go outside and do things. Not that I've ever gone outside and done anything on a hot sunny day, because I mean, who does? Most people probably. But anyway. And then when it's cloudy, I mean, like, it's supposed to be very relaxing. You think of like a Sunday afternoon, and I guess when it's windy, you think spring's in the air. I don't know. Anyway, when it's dusty outside, I don't know how to feel. Like, am I supposed to be disappointed, or is it kind of nice because it's kind of blocking out the sun, but it's making our city seem like it's polluted? That's, I don't know. That's just one of the problems I deal with like every 2 weeks. But hey, maybe you deal with a different problem. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure everybody who's gonna maybe listen to this is probably gonna know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, go to El Paso for a day and make sure you pick a day that it's gonna be windy. And don't ask like, oh, is it gonna be dusty? No, just like look up the weather, and if it says wind's gonna be more than 5 miles per hour today, you're gonna see the big dust storm that El Paso gets, and that's great. But I can't complain. I think the weather I like the most is just when it's cloudy outside and it's not too hot, and it even looks like it's about to rain. Because, I mean, it's just so clean and fresh outside. And I guess because we rarely get that, that's what I want to be around. I just want to be around gloomy, cloudy, almost rainy days. I mean, it's the worst time to be outside. It's like about to rain, it's sprinkling. I mean, it's getting your car dirty for no reason. But, I mean, it's a living. It's nice. I don't know. If you have a preference on what weather you like to interact with or just be around, let me know. But for me, it's got to be when it's the most depressing outside. Like if you look outside and it's gloomy, it looks like it's about to rain, the sun's not out, the birds are dead. I mean, that to me sounds like it's going to be a great day. But that's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it's a little too gloomy for the taste of this show, but whatever. Also, another thing, I've been trying to eat healthier, and I don't know what it is, but like when you're trying to eat healthier, you are you don't really follow a plan, or at least with me, when I'm starting out, I'm not following a plan. I'm just like looking at things and I'm like, I guess that's healthy. I mean, people eat it and they look healthy, so yeah. So like this past week or the past like 2 weeks, whenever I go to school or before I go to my classes, like I'll get out of my math class and I'll walk around campus and go to like the nursing building or one of the buildings that are around that like sells yogurt and granola, and I just think, oh well, I mean it's yogurt and it's not bad, and I guess granola's healthy and all that, but I mean, who there needs to be a better system for people like me that are not too motivated, but motivated enough where they're gonna do something. I don't know, because it's either between doing that or having to go through the shame of Googling how to get healthy, and then you feel kind of stupid. You feel like, I mean, at this age, I should know what steps to take to get healthy. I should know what I should be doing to be healthy. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just like, oh, I look at spinach and I'm like, well, it tastes a little worse than just regular lettuce, so it must be better. And I don't know. I gotta figure out something that would just give me more direction, because this whole system of going around and seeing something and then it's like, well, it says it's less fat or less grain or milk is healthy. I don't know. I talked to one person and milk's the devil. I talked to another person and they only drink milk, and it's terrible. It's terrible. I'm stuck in this health food limbo, or at least healthy living limbo. I mean, I'm not too sure if I don't know if you've ever gone through this. This probably seems like the rant of a very unhealthy man, but I hope I'm not. Okay, yes, it is a rant, but anyway, it's that nice little going into a restaurant and they tell you like, oh, this should be healthy, and then you just try it and you're like, well, if I'm not enjoying it that much, I guess it's probably healthy. I think that's a bad gauge. You should enjoy food that's healthy. I'm not saying like let's sprinkle ranch on everything, but I'm just saying like if it tastes good and it's healthy, like that's the way things should be. It shouldn't be that all healthy food is like garbage. I'm doing it wrong. I know. Maybe somebody out there will say, "Hey, you're doing it wrong. Here's how you do it right." And I might listen to them. I'm also kind of uncommitted, or at least I've heard from my friends. Like, I'll start something and then maybe a couple of weeks later drop it, and I've tried to change that, but I don't know. Okay, let me know if this sounds crazy or if this sounds unreasonable, but here's what I'll do. Let's say my friends early on, they were trying to get me into anime, and what I'll do is that I'll say, okay, fine, like I'll try to get into anime, and I'll watch a couple of episodes, and maybe I'll have a good day where I just binge watch a series and like really enjoy it, really go through every episode, just like loving the characters, loving every bit of it. And then I think, you know what? This was nice and this was a good experience, and then I'll just stop. And they think that's awful. That's crazy. That's satanic to even consider starting something so good and then just saying, well, I guess I'm okay. I guess I'm just gonna put it aside. That's like, I guess, saying, hey, let's have kids, and then after like a week you're like, that was really nice, huh? Okay, let's just not have kids anymore. Which, I mean, that's kind of sad, because I'm pretty sure there's people out there that do that. But don't do that. Let's procreate in a very platonic way. Anyway. No, but I think, like, I enjoy moments and single experiences more than I actually enjoy the, I guess, completion of it all. very few times do I actually get that full satisfaction of just like, hey, let's try to fully complete something. And the only times I've ever really gotten that is like when you're playing like a video game or something, and you hit like something where it's just like, oh, if you collect all the diamond sparkles or whatever, then you get a collectible or whatever. So then there's this motivation where you're like, well, could I collect them all? I mean, I probably could. And then you collect your first one, and then you collect the next one, and then the collection stops, and that's not enough, and you need to try stronger drugs, and it's heroin, and it's a gateway, and it's not too great. But I mean, it's just like, only with very small things do I actually feel like I want to be a completionist on, because I feel like it's just so addicting and so fun to get that instant satisfaction. But otherwise, I mean, like completing a television show. Like, where's that gonna get me? Like, oh great, I finished the story. That's neat. Now I can think about that. But I mean, it really has to be a great show or a great series. I mean, now I don't start anything because I tell myself, well, I'm not going to complete it. I might binge watch it for a day. So I wouldn't recommend going my route, because you'll start things and then you'll finish them. Or no, you'll start them and then you'll never finish them. And then you'll feel like, well, I guess I really need to finish that before I finish anything else. So you're stuck in this, okay, I guess I'm just going to watch YouTube videos because I'm never going to finish, Cowboy Bebop. I don't know. I definitely got to think of a better system for doing things. It's just right now, like, I can't think of any better system. Like, right now, it's so comfortable to binge watch something, have a nice experience, and then, just go to bed and never open it again. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to feel this loom of I have to complete every series and everything that people watch, or I have to watch or play an entire game or something like that. I just want to do it, have fun, and then leave. I mean, that's why I guess a game, it's like a singular thing you do. You can do it in like a week or a day, have a really great time, and then leave it. You don't have to complete everything. But that's probably going to annoy all the people with, OCD out there. All the people who feel that it is of the utmost importance to complete every single thing that comes your way. I've just never been that. But that's fine. I mean, you can probably, I want to hear from people that feel that sense of like satisfaction completing everything. Like, I mean, if let's say you're out there and you probably have this like issue, or not issue, but you like to just really be achievement hunter on everything. And I say that because I think it fits the description well, but just you want to complete every single bit of either a show, a puzzle or something, and then just like, like, where do you gain that satisfaction from? I feel like when you do it and you finish it, there's this emptiness, there's this hollow of like, well, now what do I do? Do I start a new one, or do I, just maybe do it again? I mean, that's why they had that whole stupid commercial on like, you're in the Netflix binge watch hole or something like that, or you're in limbo because you don't know what to watch next. But I mean, ideally, I'd prefer to just have a singular experience enjoying something, know that it can expand itself further later on than, finishing it all in one go and then being like, well, I guess I'm never doing that again. I mean, every time I have done something like that, it's been fine, but I mean, it's just, I finish it and then there's nothing else to do. It's just like, that's a hobby done, and that's it. I need to have something more expansive. That's why any movie or series I watch, it's like, it can actually grow from that. I can have discussions, I can have debates, I can be a part of fan groups. I don't know, something that just offers more than just, oh, okay, I just finished, what is it? The entire, like, Bleach manga. And then it's like, okay, great. Now what? You gonna go hug your pillow? That's great. You know what? You do that and have a dandy time. I'd rather just have a couple of nice experiences and then let it go. Now, don't think that I don't finish anything. It's more that I don't finish long things that, I feel like you'd invest so much time and energy into these things. Hobbies are different, I think, because hobbies are something that progressively you can always continue. Like a collection, or like with me, I think, what do I like? Well, I like a couple of different things. Painting, I told you guys last time. But skateboarding. I like to skateboard. I like to ride with the ground moving away from me and me progressively moving on forward and wind in my scalp. It's wonderful. But, I mean that's something that you can never complete. You can only just keep improving on and getting better at. And each individual time I do that, it feels nicer. It feels great to just go out there and just have that experience as opposed to, I don't know, being done with something for a day. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the whole thing. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to that. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. I think progressively I'll maybe get better topics. And you know what? If you guys have any questions or things you'd like to hear me talk about, or maybe we can both talk about together, we could Skype sometime, we can message each other. I'm up for conversation. So, you know what? If any of you guys are interested, please let me know. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Good People and Good Times. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.